Hello students, now I am going to explain about this student T distribution in a module 5 sampling theory in the subject complex analysis, probability and statistical methods. Already I explained about student T distribution. Now I am going to do some more problems in that student T distribution. This is what table we are using to find out the standard student T distribution with degrees of freedom starting from 1 to here around 1000 will be there. So now we'll see the problems. The first problem will be like this. 10 individuals are chosen at random from a population and their heights in inches are found to be 63, 63, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 70, 71, 71. Test the hypothesis that the mean height of the universe is 66 inch. This is what the question here. So now first what we have to do, already they given mu is equals to 66 and n is equals to around 10 values they given, that you just take it as a n is equals to 10. And then we'll find out the x bar. First we'll find out the average. X bar will be summation of x divided by n. The given x values you just add, you are getting 678, that divided by n value will be 10. On simplification we are getting the value of x bar is 67.8. Now we'll find out the s square. So formula will be like this: 1 by n minus 1 summation x minus x bar that whole square. So which is equals to 1 by 9, that into 63 minus 67.8 that whole square, up to the last value will be 71 minus 67.8 that whole square. So here on simplification we are getting the value of s square as 9.067. If you taken a square root means we are getting the value of s as 3.011. Now we got the value of x bar, mu, n and also s value. All these values you just substitute in a student T distribution formula. That is T is equals to x bar minus mu divided by s, that into square root of n. On substitution of all these values we are getting T value as 1.89, but standard value they given as 2.262. Thus the hypothesis is accepted because the obtained value is less than the standard value. So we are accepting the hypothesis at 5% level of significance. This is what the first problem. Now we'll see the next one. A certain stimulus administered to each of the 12 patients resulted in the following change in blood pressure: 5, 2, 8, minus 1, 3, 0, 6, minus 2, 1, 5, 0, 4. Can it be concluded that the stimulus will increase the blood pressure? So that is what the question. So here in a question they given the standard T distribution value at 95% level of significance they given as 11 degrees of freedom, they given as 2.201. This is what standard value. Now we'll see the solution. First we'll find out the x bar, summation of x divided by n. All values if you adding the x values means we are getting solution as 31. N is equals to 12 here, totally 12 values they given. On simplification we are getting the value of x bar as 2.5833. Now we'll see the s square. The formula is 1 by n minus 1 summation x minus x bar that whole square, which is equals to 1 by n minus 1, that into summation of x square minus 1 by n summation of x whole square. Two formula is there, so we'll go for choosing the second formula. So s square is equals to, on substituting the standard values, 1 by 11, 185 minus 1 by 12 into 31 square. On simplification we are getting the value of s square as 9.538, but we need s value, so you just take the square root. So we are getting s value has 3.088. This is what s value. Now that values you just substitute in the T formula. So student T distribution formula will be x bar minus mu by S, that into square root of n. Let us suppose that the stimulus administration is not accompanied with increase in blood pressure. Then we can take the value of mu as 0 here. So now you just substitute all these values. So T can be written as 2.5833 minus 0 divided by 3.088, that into square root of 12. On simplification, we are getting 2.8979. So we are getting T value as 2.9, which is greater than the standard value which they given in the question at 95% level. Degrees of freedom will be 11 as 2.201. The obtained value is greater than the standard value. So we have to reject the hypothesis. Hence, the hypothesis is rejected at 5% level of significance. We can conclude that with 95% confidence, the stimulus is general, is accompanied with increase in blood pressure. Like this, we can give the conclusion. Now here, the fiducial limits, or else we can call that as a confidence limits. So at 95%, 99%, how the formula will be means, you just see 95% confidence limits for mu given by x bar plus or minus S divided by square root of n, that into T 0.05. Similarly, 99% confidence limits for mu are given by x bar plus or minus S divided by square root of n, T 0.01. This is what the formula we are using to find out the fiducial points or confidence points at 95% level of significance and also 99% level of significance. Now, based on this, we'll do the problem. A sample of 11 rats from a central population had an average blood viscosity of 3.92 with a standard deviation of 0.61. On the basis of this sample, establish 95% fiducial limits for mu, the mean blood viscosity of the central population T 0.05, which is equals to 2.228 for 10 degrees of freedom. This is what the question they given here. You just read out here a sample of 11 rats. So here n is equals to 11. So degrees of freedom we can take it as a 10 here. The standard student T distribution value at 95% they given as 2.228 here for 10 degrees of freedom. So already standard value they given and n is equals to 11 here, and average blood viscosity, it means mu value they given as 3.92. Mu value also they given with a standard deviation also they given as 0.61. Now they asked us to find out. So now at 95% fiducial limits we have to find out. So now we'll find out that by data x bar we can write as a 3.92 and S value standard deviation they given as 0.61 and n means that number n is equals to they given as 11. So clearly they mentioned that 95% fiducial points for mu, the formula will be like this: x bar plus or minus S divided by square root of n, T 0.05. So already they given the value of x bar, S, n and T 0.05. All these values they given in the question. You just substitute so that this equation can be written as 3.92 plus or minus 0.61 by square root of 11, that into 2.228. On simplification we can write this as 3.92 plus or minus 0.41. So here plus or minus is there. First if you go for adding 3.92 and 0.41 means we are getting solution as 3.51. And if you go for subtracting 3.92 and 0.41 means we are getting solution as 4.33. Thus, 95% confidence limits or fiducial limits for mu is 3.51 and 4.33. This is what our required solution. Thank you.